This is the XFML.
Nice finish. Up next, we have the Kinloch Coyotes back at home. It's De Gea in goal. Bellerin is reinstated with Alderweireld, Laporte and Azpilicueta. Keita and Pogba at the midfield. They return to the four-man attack of St Maximum, Zaha, Salah and Rashford. Newsman Celtic have Alisson in goal, Pereira, Tamore, Stones and Chilwell at the back. Neves, Lo Celso and Ndombele in the midfield as Pepe and Jared Bowen play behind Callum Wilson up front. Still no place in the team for Raul Jimenez, which I know will disappoint Ollie. So the Kinloch Coyotes have gone back to this four-man attack which served them so well at the start of the season. They've had a bit of a mixed run of form recently, including 2 defeats in the last 3 games since moving to more of a 4-3-3. So we'll see if this change in formation brings back a change in their fortunes. After the Devons draw earlier with Cork, a victory would put Kinloch top of the league. A draw, I think, would put them top of the league because the Distillery it'll be on goal difference if they draw, and I don't have that information to hand right now. But I didn't think this team news bit would be going on as long, so I'm ad-libbing slightly here. As we get to the action, it's Jared Bowen with a free kick for Newsman. It's cleared away as far as Callum Wilson, who's led the line, not with aplomb, not actually scored yet, has he? And he's robbed there by Zaha, and Zaha burst past that defender if he wasn't there. That was Ozil and Gareth Barry in the World Cup. But it's shot straight at Alisson. He could have done with someone else with the shot. Another free kick from Bowen. And this time it's Neves whose shot was blocked by Laporte. It did actually result in a chance for Newsman that time. In the second half now, 62 minutes gone. Here's John Stones. He finds Ben Chilwell. Switches the ball across to Ricardo Pereira, who scored the winner in Newsman's last win. Felipe Tamore, little 1-2 with Neves, back with Tamore. Now Alisson. That's flipped on and Jared Bowen keeps it in. Nice play there from Jared Bowen, and he finds Ndombele. And now Declan Rice, who's been brought on. Now Ndombele. 2 West Ham players in the team. Rice and Bowen. They combine nicely though there. Here's Chilwell. He gets a cross in. It's headed away by Laporte. And now Rashford. And now Salah. And it's a first time ball on for Zaha. Surely this time Zaha. No, he can't score. Alisson saves it. Zaha fluffs his lines yet again. Salah will take the corner. It's headed clear by Rice. St Maximum will recycle it and find Salah again. Deep cross is cleared and Pepe with a really poor header that went straight to the court. Here's Chilwell with a throw in. He finds Ruben Neves. Cross in, cleared away, and now there's another chance on for Kinloch on the break. And here's Cesar Azpilicueta. But they can play it a bit slower this time. I know the Galley Bay GM has been critical of their slow build-up play at times. As Keita finds Pogba, strides forward and finds Bellerin. He's more direct, and he finds Zaha. This time he scores. Finally, Wilfried Zaha breaks his drought. Hasn't scored for a few weeks. The third chance today. It's a well-worked move. Pogba out to that man Bellerin. Yet another assist for him. Zaha rolled the defender and shot across Alisson, who's kept him at bay all day. This time no chance. It's Kinloch Coyotes 1, Newsman Celtic 0. Kinloch looking to put this one away. His second goal should do that as Rashford finds Zaha. He gets past the challenge of Ricardo and finds Pogba, who shoots from the distance. Oh, what a save by Alisson. Then Chilwell taps it back to him. Not sure he's too pleased with that. Pogba's strike. Great save by Alisson. And that's full time. A 1-0 victory for Kinloch in a match they completely dominated. Just that one chance really for Newsman, which was blocked in the area. Zaha finally getting one in after a few chances, and that will take Kinloch Coyotes back to the top of the league. We'll see the table later on as we have one more game for you today, which is the Battle of the Bay. Galley Bay with Kepa in goal, Sidabi, Zuma, Dyer and Robertson at the back. Kante, Madison and Decore in the midfield, with Mane, Jesus and Ali the front three. Dudley Bay have Schmeichel in goal, Johnny, Rudiger, Otamendi and Emerson at the back, Gundogan and Milner in the midfield, Mahrez, Wijnaldum and Sterling behind Lacazette. Still no Harry Kane. Hopefully he'll be back soon for Dudley Bay and to spearhead their chances into the end of the season. victory here for one team will put them into the top 4. I'm not sure they can quite get into the playoff positions today. They might be able to overtake Devon following the draw, but it's a big game and a jockey for position, trying to get in behind Aberdeen and Kinloch, who have the top 2 positions at the moment. Last time out, good victory for Dudley Bay, dispatching Devon by 3-0. Comfortable win there. Galley Bay went down to defeat against, I want to say, the Distillery, and also a pretty comfortable victory. Again, look, right, here we go. James Madison lines up a free kick. She crosses in, and it's headed in. It's 1-0. It's Gabriel Jesus. Galley Bay lead, and the Caribbean goes wild. 15 minutes in, first chance of the game really. Madison's free kick, and Jesus rose above his man to plant a header past Schmeichel, and it's 1-0 to the Galley Bay Pelicans. Here's Madison again. His great delivery. So that's a big tackle there for Wijnaldum, and the referee's coming across here. Didn't like it very much. He's off. Georgie Wijnaldum's been sent off. It's a straight red card. You see here, Takore found Madison put the ball. It's a bit of a bad, you see it the second time. It's a really bad challenge coming in from behind through the man. Madison takes another free kick, and again it's headed in. This time by Kurt Zuma. It's 2-0. Oh, the flag's up. No, it's disallowed. Zuma offside. He looked offside, I think, when it. Yeah, you can tell clearly offside there. Although, it is slightly after the ball's been kicked, or it's been paused there. If we'll rewind that at all. Here we go. Yep. Ooh. Yeah, clearly offside, Zuma. Thanks for pointing that out for our director there. Good work. I'm sure the Galley Bay GM will have something to say about it, but clearly offside. Good header from Zuma, but it remains 1-0 to the Galley Bay Pelicans against the 10 men of Dudley Bay following the Georgie Wijnaldum red card. Another corner, this time for Madison, and that's headed in. Oh, it's saved by Schmeichel. Not much here from an attacking threat from Dudley Bay this week, as James Milner plays the ball out to Raheem Sterling. Got a lot of good forward players, and Sterling, what is that? He gives it away to Jesus. Now Dele Alli. Jesus carries on down the right hand side. Ali goes himself. He shoots, this save by Schmeichel. It's a terrible pass from Sterling. Instead of running forward, he went back 40 yards. 12 minutes to go here. Diego Dallo. Now to Corey. Kante. Mane into Jesus in the box. You can see that here. Saved. Because to Dele Alli. Oh, he's put it wide. Great chance for Ali to seal the points. But he didn't need to seal the points because the game's finished 31 shots on goal to 3. Galley Bay with one of the most dominant 1-0 victories you'll ever see. Jesus' early goal. The red card to Wijnaldum really left Dudley Bay in the lurch. Harry Kane did make the bench, to be fair. He didn't come on. Jose didn't want to use him. Only 1-0 down, so why bother putting him on the bench, Jose? The XFML. Aberdeen Distillery 3. DC Presidents 1. Devon Dementors 0. Cork Titans 0. Galley Bay Pelicans 1. Dudley Bay Biscuits 0. Kinloch Coyotes 1. Newsman Celtic 0. Main news headlines focus on the single cask arena and the big victory for the Aberdeen Distillery today. Also featuring the James Madison's performance in Galley Bay's win. Roberto Firmino, not a surprise, he's hotly tipped for the XFML MVP. Alderweireld, Kovacic, Rashford and Pogba seem to be his main competition. No surprises that Kinloch and Aberdeen providing most of the players there. Onto the injury report. Minamino's picked up a bit of a knock. That's the main one this week. Nothing really serious. A couple of players returning to fitness soon. Here we are onto the table. Kinloch back at the top with 15 points ahead of Aberdeen and Devon on 14. Galley Bay on 13 just behind them. They leapfrogged Dudley Bay with that victory this week. Dudley Bay on 11, Newsman with 9, Cork with 8 and Durham County with 7. With a bit of work to do now, with just 6 games to go. A 7-point gap for Durham, 6 for Cork. They need to start picking up wins like we've been saying all season. And they've both got chances to close the gap this week. Cork host the Kinloch Coyotes. whilst Newsman host Aberdeen as the top two travel to two of the sides in the bottom three. Durham County with a tough away tie against the Dudley Bay Biscuits, and a big match up as third take on fourth. Devon host Galley Bay at Deathly Hollow. A victory for Devon would obviously put some space between them and the Pelicans, but the Pelicans can go top of the league with a victory and defeats for Kinloch and Aberdeen. Those four, a little gap to Dudley Bay now, so it's a big weekend of matches to see who will be in pole position for the playoffs going into the last 5 games of this season. We'll see you next week at the XFML. Stay home, stay safe.